Hello, everyone. I can't remember when I checked in last. I know I did a garden video. Um, Last week was very busy. I was doing my kids' camps, and this week the camps are just on Tuesday, Thursday. So I had my Monday to myself and was getting some different things done around here. The camps are pretty cool. They're kind of testing my stamina since I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm only there for like 4 hours, and they do it 8 hours. As a matter of fact, I I made an appointment with a podiatrist because my feet got kind of messed up. Actually, camp itself didn't do it. It was at practice last Thursday. I'm trying to remember when I did a video and if I've mentioned this already, which is kind of silly if so, but please forgive me. Anyway, I'm going to go to the podiatrist on Wednesday to see what kind of support I can get for my poor little feet, because it just takes so much energy to walk around with sore feet. So today, what did I do today? I just did some domestic stuff around here, and I did make a couple of new prints, and I have another couple of prints that I haven't shown yet. These are actually just kind of testers because I need to use newer, better paper. So let's see if you can see. So here's little Baba with her buckwheat. Picking up her buckwheat flowers. I mean, I intend this one to be a larger piece, but this is what I had. This is the paper that I had already sensitized, and I wanted to test out the negatives. I let it go a little too dark, I think. Well, it's not too bad, really, when you look at it like this. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be toning that or not. And then here's another one, and she's holding her poppies. Poppy flowers. So that's a little bit bigger. I don't know. These are showing up. The figures are, when I look at it in the camera, the figures are showing up a lot lighter and brighter than I actually see them on the paper. And then today I finally got around to testing out. I didn't mean to do it in that direction. Oh, well, that's all right. I think I mentioned I'm going to do like a string of cyanotype flags for the welcome dinner for my daughter's wedding in September. We're going to have a welcome dinner because a lot of people are going to be coming in from out of town. So anyway, so we'll do like maybe have a little slideshow going of the kids and just do flowers and I don't know. I'll do streamers or not, probably not. But I wanted to do this like as if it were a string of prayer flags, but they will be cyanotype flags, and three of them. I'm going to do three of them. This was a tintype the kids had done. If you're not familiar with tintypes, they're usually a large format camera, and the photograph is actually made on I guess it's a piece of tin, so that it's like it's a one-off. It's an original, but anyway, it's kind of they're doing this. Well, it's not really a theme, but and I don't want to say it's steampunk because it's really not steampunk, but it's very sort of indie. It's definitely West Coast, I would say. Well, maybe it isn't just West Coast. I don't know. I guess Richmond, you might find somebody doing the same kind of thing in Richmond. But anyway, so I got I asked them to send me a scan or a JPEG of the tintype. And with that, I made a negative, and was able to make the print of the photo on cloth. And so I will string these, I'll sew them onto a string, and I think I'll just have a few of these, maybe 3 of these, and then there'll be like a dozen of just like flowers, or maybe I might make the shape of a heart with flower photograms or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but it's kind of a lot of work, but it'll be fun. And then I did another print in the Confessing to the Earth sort of thought concept today, because I had gotten more roots. I had some valerian plants in pots. I've got valerian everywhere. And I had like 4 of them in pots that were kind of root bound. And I thought, oh, you know what? I bet they'll have some nice, like, frilly, lots of kind of material in the roots. So I just washed all the dirt off the roots. So when I was working on this, I was smelling valerian. But anyway, so this is the latest of these. And I'll try to do it so you can see. It's not yellow. That's just because of the way the light is. It's white. But I had 2 crystal points that I put above the sort of Mother Earth figure there, giving her kind of absolution. And on top is buckwheat, because I have buckwheat growing in my garden. And I wanted to use buckwheat because, let me see if you can get a better sense of the whole deal. It looks a little blown out there. It isn't that blown out. So it's a fairly large piece. And I'll probably do at least 1 more like this, maybe a couple more. But I'm liking, this one turned out pretty well. The exposure seems just right. Could have been, yeah, it's about right. I guess it could have been a little bit darker, but it's sometimes hard to tell. Anyway, so that's what I did today. Sorry. I've been working on pinholes, and I've been putting up some new pinholes, mostly of the river, a few of the garden, and been putting them on Flickr and linking to them on my Facebook art page and my personal page. And if you're not on my Facebook art page, please come and follow me there. I can put a link in the down bar here. And that's about it. Nothing much else, just, keeping busy, trying to nurture myself and be good to myself. Been reading some good books lately. I'll get them and show you. What are you barking at? You kitty girl? What's up? You want some butterflies? You want some butterflies? Okay. So, oh man, I look so frumpy. My baggy shorts. I don't know why these shorts are so baggy. They didn't used to be. So, the guy's name is David Richo, or Richo. I don't know. I think it's Richo. And I found the books on the Shambhala site, although I got them from Amazon, which is kind of shame on me, I know. And this one. I haven't started this one yet, but this one is really good. I love relationships. I want to be in another relationship. I think there's a lot of, there's just the potential for self-growth, especially if both people are on the same page in the relationship. Is like, I don't know, it gets me like really excited, which sounds kind of weird, I guess, but this is really good just from the standpoint of interactions with other people, even if it isn't like an intimate relationship, although that's kind of the focus. And it's talking about how we, in our relationships, we look for the things that typically we didn't get in our formative years, especially as babies and young children. And he talks about the 5 A's, and what every human kind of needs, which is attention, acceptance, appreciation, affection, and allowing. And it's like, oh my God, yeah, I can get behind that. So it makes me think a lot about my behavior and, what might have been lacking in my upbringing, and that's, what I might look for in a relationship, but it's a lot of times really something that I have to find in myself. That sort of thing. But it's very good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm like almost halfway through. He's got a lot of exercises if you actually are in a partnership that you can do together. So I sort of, how do I want to say this? I like to energetically put myself in that place. Jackie Dubois talks about being what is it? Is it an energetic match or something like that? Energetically aligned to allow different things into our lives. Yeah, so I'm enjoying those. I actually got a couple other books too. And I'm trying to read more, which I'm enjoying. That's about it. Yeah, so that's just a little check-in. The garden is doing well. I've been picking eggplant and crookneck squash and some zucchini and some cucumbers. As a matter of fact, I'm doing some brined cucumber spears. I just put them to ferment, to brine tonight. And I used the eggplant in a pasta sauce, which is really good. The sunflowers are taller than me, so they're probably they're over 5'2". I need to water tomorrow before I go off to help with the camp if it doesn't rain. We haven't really had any rain here for a few days. And that's about it. I got to pick up my other print that's going to be going to Lexington, Kentucky for the show. Framer called today and it's done, and I'll show it to you. All framed. It should look really nice because it's a cyanotype, and I got it framed with a white mat and a white frame. And I was going to go for a black frame at first, but then the framer suggested a white frame, and it's nice because it really makes the print like stand out. Okay, that's all. Talk to you another time. Bye.